stream on my end. Calling all cards, calling all cards.
I might have to like leave for a couple minutes too, but I could leave the stream on. You could entertain. Let's see here.
Good view there before
There we go.
Fuck yeah, man. There's a little bit of a delay. It takes me a few seconds to hear what's on the stream. The king is back, baby. My brother, crypto
We'll see.
face.
Now this double bottom like pattern though, like the past few haven't really broken out that much. Like they'd go up a little bit and break down. So like it is possible, but like the divergence is on our side. It's almost formed another. It's on the 2 hour. It's in a third wave of like
It's looking good, man, and that's why I wanted to stream now, because I think this little scalp pump is gonna happen here. This was a contested range from like the 13th through the 26th or whatever. And we had that double peak formation, that nice top that we broke down from, so we're probably testing that neckline a little bit, you know, coming up to 8K at least. Probably just take profit at 8K and then wait for a topping pattern or something.
How's the music volume compared to our voices?
Could turn it down maybe like 15%. I think we're gonna get a second green schlong on like the 5 minute. It's looking pretty bullish, and usually before a breakout, it is like you get like a couple bullish signs that all slap you in the face really quick, and you're like, oh shit, and then it happens, and then you got
another green dot too, like the second Cipher A green dot. The last one it came with two, it came down and came back up a little bit.
Yes, that means the EMAs are blooming upward.
Still a little indecisive. There is some indecisiveness looming, but we have some like major bullish indicate the 4 hour green dots and like
6 hour green dot, dude.
6 hour.
6 hour green dot Cipher B.
I didn't even know there's a 6 hour option. You have to enter in custom.
You can add one. Yeah, you can add it. But yeah, I was like, let's do like the 8 hour. Let me check that. Let's
You
see
ain't
how
kidding
high it
about
goes up.
6 hour green dot. Let's look at the last ones.
It's on the 8-hour green dot.
I mean, every single 6 hour green dot so far since December has been like big time on fire. The ones that weren't were the downtrends. Even those still came up, even in the downtrend. Technically, they
it's on
all
the
still
9-hour green dot.
price went up on every single one. The lowest one so far is $500 move, even on November. Every single 6 hour green dot is that upward movement.
It's up to the 10-hour. I tested every hour. I can't even hear myself fucking talk. But yeah, 10-hour Cipher B green dot.
We're live because we think there could be some action coming. It's almost even on the hourly. I'm looking at it's almost a Chinese trumpet.
This is when you want to stream.
There's bullish clusters. Yeah, and look, we're actually, the momentum's just in the blue. It's still got room. Like, we might be able to catch something. Cipher set to long at 75.50, 75.60. That's the official when Cipher said go long. But we are getting bullish signs. I'm pretty sure this just popped up on the hour, like just a second, even too, on Cipher A.
Yo, are we still doing the 0.17 wombo combo?
I just did that just for the light. I just did that now. It's 0.17 during this stream only. 0.17 wombo combo for both. I'm gonna change this actually.
Better do it quick because this shit's about to pump.
Yes, the current special. Let me put this in there. MC special.
Amp on Max going hard, bro. I like it.
Potential that we need to fill this VWAP gap to even at least 8,034 would be the first target. 8,269 would be the second.
Look at that huge
8,500.
purple line. At like 81 something.
Adjust this though. We're on an hour, 2 hour, 30 minute for resolution. Glad you guys are enjoying Market Cipher.
Me too, man. Me too.
Life changing.
Oh. It was hard enough learning all the different oscillators, and then when you have them all together, it's weird how like you can read them all when they're all together. But reading them all individually is so fucking hard and annoying.
The momentum algo waves, fire. The green dots, fire.
Oh, the best one on there is the custom momentum algorithm.
Yeah.
And that's the most telling one.
If you've just been buying at the bottoms of the blue line momentum algorithm calculations, you've been fucking killing it. Buying at the bottom, selling when it passes this blue little line here. Buy below the line, sell above the line. A monkey can do it.
Are you a monkey?
Sometimes. I got out of bed at like 4:30 today, p.m.
Ooh.
Went to bed at like 7 or 8.
I think I woke up around 11. I was help desking these gropers all day. I went and got a haircut.
Nice. Thinking about going to the casino tonight. Thanks, Cryptoverse. Yeah, and you know, like we've been taking it. The truth is, we've been taking it easy this past week, 2 weeks. You know, we wait for a trade window to come, and like when it comes, it's like boom.
We got some new people too. These guys, some of these guys are really new, so it's been okay that we've been taking our time and learning.
We're at 78.24. It's kind of pumping right now. Come on, baby. Let's get that pump. Let's flip that bitch.
Micro schlong. It's like a flopping groper pump where it goes up $20 and you say it's pumping.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm in for. I got a $125,000 position.
Man, you an animal, man.
Man, that's light for me, man. That's man, come on, man.
What the hell, man?
Like after making those big ass trades, like it doesn't even seem like it's not even like appealing to me. In fact, it's almost dangerous because it's like I almost don't care what happens. And when you don't care what happens, it's not a good recipe. So I gotta make sure I exit when I hit my targets.
Join the whale crew. You wanna know where we think this is going?
Inquiring minds wanna know.
Fuck yeah, Ivan. Fuck yeah, Ivan. Smash the likes.
Even the 1 minute green dots, you get tiny little movement, you know? We're in this almost Russian spritzer. And if the sell-off is small, like if this sells off and it only sells off to like 7,800, that's bullish. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a little sell-off of 30 bucks right now or coming up soon. But we think we flipped on a stream because we think there could be some movement coming up here, folks. trade open. You know, it's primed to be pumped. That's the thing. Just like it before, it was primed to be dumped. It is primed to be pumped. And if the opportunity is there, some whale's gonna sniff it out. There's blood in the water.
Yeah, we're seeing a slower creep. It's not like we're not seeing the kind of those big tall wicks that are pushing it down.
Man, major volatility. Talk about time to scalp between this 74, 7,500 up to this 7,900 these past 2-3 days. But this hasn't been a real confident bottom, so to me it hasn't been a window of mega confidence.
It's an indecisive point in the market for sure.
Oh, man, I tell you, why do back and shoulder pimples hurt so much? Fucking but I am not like, this doesn't mean I'm bullish on everything just because, like, this is a scalp move. Like, I still think that we could go up to 81, 8,200 and then dump, you know. What's the weekly looking like?
You're right, man. This is all from the perspective of like a scalp slash day.
Yeah, see, the weekly, we ain't out of the one. Weekly, man, this could be the top on the weekly. Like,
weekly,
still.
man, I'm like, oh. Weekly, I'm like, shit. I'm looking at. It could go down to 6.5K. It could just be a new downtrend. You know, it could just keep going. But for right now, we see a little bullish divergence. So it's probably going to be a little pop, and then the downtrend will continue.
I'm not surprised, since we're later in the trend, that the momentum's sinking down a little more than it did before. You know, we could this could just be like a longer L before the next move up. That is certainly possible. This 4-hour divergence, though, this gives us anywhere from now till, like, I don't know, 12 to 20 hours, 24. So let's June 8th. Yeah, so for the next maybe day, we have a chance to see some upward movement. It looks like these candles have like this pressure. It's just pushing up on this pressure. You know, looks like a power wash pressure. We had a little doji from the downturn, because some would say the doji's a reversal from this downtrend to come back up. Yeah, you know, even if it only goes to 79 somethings, I'll probably set my first. If it hits 7,900, I'll be taking some profit.
It's gonna hit the top of those EMAs. It's gonna hit like 8K exactly. Look, it's lining up with 8K.
All right, Sid, that's enough, man. That's enough. Gosh. He's been like licking my leg raw. sorry, Sid. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell at you. We just want love and cuddles, snuggles.
Cipher is so fucking good, guys.
It's the greatest
If you
indicator.
don't have it already, get the special 0.17 Wombo combo. Get the whale crew and the Cipher in one package.
There's over, what, 100 people that are using Market Cipher. All of them are happy. What's going on with ETH? Same shit, divergence on ETH. And like as soon, there's always a pump, like as soon as the divergence is formed, there's a pump. And then like sometimes there'll be a little time and then like it'll follow through again. This was one, see, boom, look, right as this one confirmed, it dumped. And then when it was down to 0, it dumped even more. There was like 2. There's 1, 2. These divergences typically have like 2 dumps or pumps. So like we had one little pump already. It might regurgitate and then have one more into the 255s or something, 250s. Ooh, Zcash. Man, I love Zcash. I love the way Zcash looks on charts. I wish I could trade Zcash with leverage. Oh, I would long the hell out of this right now. Oh my god, I would long Zcash so hard. This looks like it can... Oh,
Oh, look at that bottom support that it's riding on. Oh. It's gonna be a big, like, upward slanting head and shoulders, dude. You could even be doing a bearish or a bullish projection. It's like a wider, it gets wider.
look at this last bullish divergence on Zcash. Went up 38%. Let's look at some other ones. This could technically, this is like a head and shoulders momentum. That came up pretty good too. That's a little divergence right there. That went up a lot. Another head and shoulders on the momentum algo. That came up a good bit. %. When was this? January. Yeah, there could be some room. There could be some room. Okay, so we had the sell-off on the Russian spritzer we were talking about, right? What did I just say a few minutes ago? I said this will probably sell off if it stops at 7,800, right? I'm telling you, folks, I'm telling you. So if this sell-off can stop here, it's good news. It's It's almost at the bottom of the momentum algo, just on the 1 minute. I'm telling you folks, we see it before it happens. Rewind this stream 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 minutes. Keith turned 0.2 Bitcoin into 5 Bitcoin, and then he withdrawed like his 5 Bitcoin. And now he's starting back over with like a few $100 or something. So he hit his target, he hit his goal. Oh, thank you, Mike. My leverage changes, but somewhere between, depending on the situation, 10, 15, maybe sometimes 20.
I was gonna say, the leverage of a position like changes the longer you're in it, and the more confident you are. Like if you're in the green, you can definitely up the leverage a bit, add a little position, maximize the positive risk scenario that you're in. I wouldn't start a trade with over 10x or 15x leverage.
Yeah, you want to start your trade small. You know, your first entry, you don't want to be an asshole, you know? Which we've all been before. Chinese trumpets filling out nice. Maybe. Still got room to come up. She's still open. The momentum's still open on the hourly. This is our Chinese trumpet. Let's take a look. See here on this trade. So I exited my long and then re-entered. So this re-entry I got at 77.84, 125,000. We got 125k at 77.84. Woke up, took my profit, took a look at everything, decided to re-enter back in. Get this show on the road. Make sure you are always withdrawing your profits. Pay yourself before you flay yourself or gay yourself. So we want this puppy to hold. We want this baby to hold. Look, she's flattening out at 7,800. Telling you folks, where else can you hear what happens before it's going to happen? We told you, right on this Russian spritzer. We said the Russian spritzer. Now it's the time for the little dump. We want this dump to stop at 7,800. Potential cup and handle formation.
What about the 5 minute?
No. Let's take a look, see here. Yeah, the 5 minute, you know what I'm saying? Some would say it's a inverse degreed head and shoulder dynamo. I do like that the baseline is leaning upwards. That is what I believe is more important in a head and shoulders pattern. In crypto specifically is where's the baseline. Baseline's leaning upwards. My money would be on it going upwards. see if we can get a third wave on the momentum. I'll be right back. Just seeing what's going to happen here, folks. She's got room. I'm telling you, she's got room. She's got room. Someone's going to step in and pump this.
Yeah, otherwise it's just a descending triangle, but I think it's going to be this double bottom. I don't think it's going to be a descending triangle. I think the descending triangle is going to be invalidated soon.
Will you be able to shadow me on Trade Pro? Well, here's the thing. Me and DP had quite a long conversation. And as of right now, they don't have Bitmex and Bybit. And I don't know if I really want to trade on Binance with no leverage. It's not really worth it to me. Because it's harder to make gains that way. And I would also have to charge. I would only get paid a flat fee per trade. So I wouldn't get a commission. Like if it goes up 20%, I wouldn't get 30% of that. And so He said he's looking into Bybit and Bitmex to see whatever he wants to do his own ARB exchange, ARBMEX exchange, which is more power to him. But I basically told him, like, dude, if you add Bybit and Bitmex, you realize you'd be the first one, and it would blow ARB out of the. It would blow up ARB. There would be so many people that would flock to shadow trading. That's what the people want. The people right now, they want a shadow trade, Bitmex or Bybit trader with leverage. They don't want, you know. So we'll see. But as of right now. It has to be worth it to me, because if I'm just trading on Binance with no leverage, it's not really worth it to me, you know? But I'm tired of everyone saying something is. I'm tired of waiting. All these ICO projects, everyone's saying that we're gonna have shadow trading with leverage, and it's all bullshit. Like, they never do. They've been saying that's gonna happen for so long, and it doesn't. Good call on EOS here. Look at that, man. We'll see here. We need, if EOS, if we're looking at these shit coins, if one of these shit coins has a little green candle, you know, the rest should follow. They're all doing the same thing right now. Chinese environment. That's what that means. Yeah, I mean, if on Trade Pro, I'll when I talk to DP again, I'll ask him, like, if I could do 10x on Binance. I mean, that wouldn't be bad. It does pay out in all ARB though, like, and so all my profits would be in ARB. And as long as I'd be able to sell those immediately for the, you know, a good price, you know, or the same price that it is at, I don't want to have restrictions. Right now there's restrictions on how much ARB you can sell, so that's another kink that would have to be worked out. But 10x is good leverage, yes. If I could trade, shadow trade with 10x leverage, I'd probably give it a go. I just wish someone would just make the damn product service that we want. What we want is shadow trading on Bybit and Bitmex. Let me decide how much commissions. I want to get paid commission on the winning trades. I want 20, 25, 30% of all my people that are shadowing me. I want 20, 30% of the profit from their trade, whatever size it is. And of course, I'm not just gonna let anyone join. I have to be able to select my people that are following me. I'm not just gonna let any asshole shadow me. Rumor XRP bought MoneyGram. No way. MoneyGram's owned by Walmart, isn't it? Rip Paul MoneyGram. Don't comment as acquisition rumors. Are flying. For rumor broke yesterday that Ripple, a California-based crypto company startup from the banking sector, acquired major U.S.-based transfer money company MoneyGram. Both companies refused to comment. Both said they do not comment on speculations, rumors as a rule. Yada yada. By Twitter by a trader called Cryptalk, who claimed that Ripple has indeed acquired MoneyGram, referring to a trusted source. According to an anonymous trader, the negotiations for the acquisition was ongoing since November 2018, and that deal has finally been signed this past Monday. Well, if the Cryptalk, I wonder how legitimate that douche is, some Twitter asshole. Litecoin's looking the same, Chinese trumpet. I like these straight candles right here. Normally we see those before us. Nice straight candle up. This divergence on the hourly played out really well with Litecoin. If you bought in when this divergence confirmed at $100, you'd be up 10%. Damn. Is this the calm before the storm? All we can do is sit here and stare at each other. Or will nothing happen?
Gonna roll over, slump a bit, and then spike up.
How's our volume figure looking these days?
I don't know, man. I could even get a volume figure.
Can you do it?
I can't do it.
Oh, I need to do a video on his latest video. He's like, we haven't done shit yet with Spotware. We're still looking at everything because, you know, we're not start with it. We're looking at the code. Looking at the code. It's going to be great. I'm telling you, it's going to be great. Everything's just going to be awesome. It's just going to be awesome. That's the whole fucking video. It's just gonna be awesome. I'm changing the white paper. It's gonna be great. Now we might have a bearish divergence on the 15-minute. This might be right. We might have to like go down for an hour or two. maybe in the 77 before coming up. We'll see. Momentum is more sideways than down for sure. It's certainly sideways. This could be capping off. I'm telling you. This could be the last chance to get a long in. Pretty sure this pimple is actually a mosquito bite. Because it's inflamed and there's no popping of anything. I just squeezed it and it hurt and it's like red.
In this video, we're talking about mosquito bites.
This is like the song that would be on when you're like in mid rolling your balls off, you know? You're just like,
It sounds like an acid fart. It sounds like one big acid fart.
I see like 4 gnomes and like 2 go up while 2 go down and they go up and down. And their eyes are like the swirly things. The hypnotized swirly things.
Like a purple void background.
Yes.
They're not standing on anything.
Yeah, they're just...
All of a sudden it cuts to like a rabbit in the forest running from like a wolf, and then it splits, and then it goes back to the gnomes. And then back to the rabbit. And then back to the gnomes.
And there's like a Swiss cheese that like, with 2 legs, walks across the screen.
And then it's like hyenas eating a hippo's asshole.
There's a fade picture of one gnome's face that like takes over the screen, and it zooms into its hypnotized eyes to 4 of them again. We could see a little downward movement for the next hour. Judging off the 15-minute. This is a bearish little divergence on the 15.
It's just printing a flag. It's gonna take a while. If you do a fib from like the bottom dump to this top area.
What the fuck? Yeah, I don't think this is going to break out yet, and so if you wanted, you could probably wait an hour or 2 and get in maybe at a little bit of a better entry.
still hold here.
Folks,
touch the ley line.
Current stream special for Market Cipher and Whale Cruise 0.17 BTC. Sid, you just hit your head, dude. You just hit your head. Did you see what's his face buy the lunch with Warren Buffett?
No.
Justin's son. Poor Warren Buffett.
The Cipher is killing it, guys. Make sure you guys are looking at that special in the description.
I gotta step away for a couple minutes. You want me to leave the stream on and just leave this screen on, or?
Yeah, that's cool. I'm not doing shit.
I'll be back in a little bit.
I got this price action into a little triangle here. So we'll see if this bottom support holds. It's about to touch this bottom support here. Yo, it's flop and grope here. I'm about to... I got my own YouTube. Cipher is like an all-in-one indicator. So you kind of get like 3 indicators with it, but you have the oscillator down on the bottom. It's like 5 different oscillators all combined. That's one of them. And then Cipher A is like on the price chart, and it gives you the symbols like when to buy with the green dots and when to sell with X's. And then there's one called SR, which just gives you like, it calculates what the support and resistance lines are. Stop losses, man, you want to keep them either really tight or really loose, honestly. Especially with the high leverage trade, I wouldn't want to find myself in the position where I have to like save a high leverage trade. Never put them close to your limit orders too, because it can hit your limit order while you're sleeping, come down, hit your stop, and then send you short. But then the greater trend, which is up, takes over, and so you're short against the uptrend, and you get absolutely fucked. So that's why I say keep them tight or keep them loose, because when you're wishy-washy with them, I don't know, that's when you end up like selling at bad prices, and try not to move them too much either. Biggest lesson I learned, probably just that, like the technicals, I was always obsessed with the technicals, but the risk management part of everything is like a good half the battle. Doesn't matter how good you are with the technicals. You could have signals that are 99% accurate. If you put all your money in one trade all at once, then on the 100th trade you'll lose and you'll walk away with nothing. People start their positions with too high leverage too. You got to give yourself the ability to deleverage your position if need be. But yeah, you may think you're only putting like 10% of your stack in a trade, but if you put 10% at 25x in, what happens when you're wrong and you didn't put a stop and you have to like save this, you have to save your money somehow? You're gonna have to deleverage that and move it down to 5x, and you better have 5 times that much money in your balance. But that's the leverage trap. It's kind of like a crab trap, where like the crab trap is designed where the crabs can't go backwards, they can only go deeper into the trap. They can't go backwards. And so like if you start a position with too high leverage, then you're basically like the crab walking into the crab trap. If you have to back out of that trade, there is no way out. No, it's all relative. You just gotta know how much of your stack to put on the table, dude. Like when you go to the casino and there's blackjack tables, let's say you have $100. Do you sit at the $50 table? No, because like you immediately realize that like the odds are like mathematically, statistically against you. Like you only have 2 hands. Even if you counted cards, you'd still lose. Yeah, another one I use is like the arrow, and you get stuck with an arrow, the arrow goes in easy because it's like pointy on the end, but then it's like wide on the, you can't pull it out. It gets like lodged in you. That's kind of like the leverage. It's really tempting to use all that buying power, just front load your trade and just right off the bat come in with all that buying power, but I mean, you know, you'll do like, I mean, you could do like 5 or 7x. I like doing 7x for some reason. But you start at 7 with like a 20th of your stack, you know, and then once you get some crazy confirmations and you're in the green a bit, then, you know, add a little position, maybe add like a third, like a 33% position and up the leverage to 10 or 15, you know, and then set like a take profit down there and just let that shit ride, you know. But I'd say that is maximizing a good opportunity. That would be a positive risk scenario. So you're maximizing the positive risk scenario by not, basically by waiting to add leverage to your position. Liquidation is a high impact, high frequency risk. So those aren't the risks you want to mitigate or transfer to someone else or absorb. So that's a risk you want to avoid entirely. So when you start a position with too high leverage, you're really close to your liquidation price. Whereas if you wait till you're in the green to up your leverage, then you're really far from your liquidation price already. So and when you up your leverage, less of your own money's on the table. Yeah, I mean 50, 100x, that shit's pretty nuts. But if you're doing like scalps with tight stop losses and you got that shit in a pattern, that can work out. But you got to be like a technical wizard, you know, you got to be a chart wizard. You got to know like all your patterns and shit, because if you miss one, it's hard to beat the fees in that small range too for a lot of people. And if you're gonna be playing moves like that on an account, it helps to have a separate account for swings and shit. I told you guys we had this in a triangle. It was about to touch the support, and like, look, it's going green again. What do you mean first part of trade? Because you can only have one position open, dude. It's when you adjust that leverage slider, that is just, you're choosing your trading power for everything, your future orders and your current orders. When you up your leverage, you're taking your own money off the table at the exchange of the liquidation price coming closer to you. Got you. No, it's me, it's the flopping groper. Yeah, the only way to adjust your contract size is to buy or sell contracts. Your contract size doesn't change when the leverage changes. That's how people get trapped. They front load their trade. They enter in with too high leverage, and the contract sizes are too big for if they have to deleverage to like 5x, they can't because the contract size is too big. So you were basically like a lamb to the slaughter. You were the crab going in the crab trap. You're a sucker.
In every capture, now we have constructed a square, and this triangle is yet influence powerful impulse. It's clear that must begin in every capture.
Your master isn't here, Miss Algie. It's me, flopping groper. Flopping and groping in this price action. Yeah, don't be a lamb to the slaughter. You should definitely only be increasing your buying power when shit's going, like when shit's confirming and diverging and pumping, and that's when like the stars align. If you're in a spaceship and you're blasting off, do you turn on the hyperdrive right away, or do you wait until you're kind of in a point of like low space debris and shit before you turn on the thrusters, you know? You gotta like wait till you're out of the swamp before you can start. You gotta make sure your car's like out of the mud before you start revving the fucking engine, you know? Jason, you're probably over trusting the smaller time frame indications. Like if you see like a 5-minute chart, head and shoulders, like that thing has a clear target. The target is like the neckline. You subtract the height from the neckline, that's your target. And usually that gets reached pretty quick, but a lot of newer folks will enter like a long and sit on it for like a whole day or two and be like, oh, what's going on? And like you're like a fish lost at sea. Like you went in on this like 5-minute chart indication and then you're just like, when do I exit? People got jobs and shit, you know. If you got a job, set like a limit order and like, I don't know. It's, you don't really want to leave trades unattended.
It was the shit. I'm the one that you turn to when you need a fix. Baby, here's the sample. It's just the tip. Remember the first time you took a hit? You love the feeling. It was the shit. I'm the one that you turn to when you need a fix. Baby, here's the sample. It's just the tip.
The opportunities will come and go when you're not looking.
It's just the tip. It's just the tip.
Helps to trade. It helps to trade like preemptively.
It's just the tip. It's just the tip.
You got to have this strategy where you're looking for a particular indication.
Der Mensch kann die Wahrheit nicht ausblenden. Er kann nicht in die Dunkelheit zurückkehren oder erblinden, wenn ihm die Gabe des Sehens
Oh God, please don't look at the minute chart, dude.
genauso wenig wie er seine Geburt rückgängig machen kann. Wir sind die einzige Spezies, die zur Selbstreflexion fähig ist.
It helps to have the market cipher too. It helps you to not flop and grope.
Zweifels im genetischen Code.
And it helps you read,
Gaben, Power,
like at the most chaotic points when you have no idea what the fuck's going on.
uns ein in
Market cipher's there, like giving you like a green dot buy signal when it's super oversold, and it just gives you strong hands. We just want like as many people to have this as possible. I'd say it's best on like the hourly and like the hour, the 4 hour, the daily, and the weekly are all amazing. Like so, like my biggest plays have been off of those. However, you can, if it's a strong trend, if it's a strong uptrend, the green dots on the small time frames are all amazing. If it's a sharp downtrend, the X's on Cipher A small time frames are really great. If you're in a sideways market, you have this Cipher SR. That one, like, it basically tells you like the range and shit and all the support levels.
Sie brodelt in uns wie Gallensaft, der den bitteren Geschmack in unserem Mund hinterlässt. Sie ist in jedem von ihnen, die um diesen Tisch herum sitzen. Wir leugnen ihre Existenz, bis eines Tages der Körper gegen den Geist rebelliert und schreit, ich bin kein gesunder Mensch. Aber die Wahrheit lässt sich nicht ignorieren.
You have to be very patient. You can't be in a rush to enter a trade. You cannot be in a rush to enter a high leverage trade. The moment you enter more than a tenth of your stack at over 15x leverage, you're a lamb to the slaughter, unless you fucking caught the bottom or caught the top. If it was any other market, leverage trading, it wouldn't be so bad, but crypto, like, you have like 10% swings sometimes. Like, shit's ridiculous. Like, the volatility is crazy. Like I said, if you go to the casino and you have $100, you do not sit at the $50 blackjack table. You don't need $1 million to get rich. You can, as long as you just stay in your lane. You just stay in your lane, and you will gain. And your efforts will not be in vain.
To the funk. Get back to the funk. To the funk. Get back to the funk. To the funk. Get back to the funk. To the funk. Funk.
If you are someone who trades with oscillators, Cipher B is the most, it's fucking crazy how good Cipher B is. It just puts the 5 best oscillators. One of them's a custom one that CryptoFace and his mentor made, and it is the best one. Like, I've been using it for the divergences, and it's catching every top and bottom. It's ridiculous. But it uses 4 others too. And like the way they're colored and the way it's all laid out, like, I could barely read 2 before at the same time to get it together. But this one, it like highlights the divergences for you. Like, see the stochastic RSI and the RSI, it's like turns red and green when there's a divergence either way. So like, you don't even have to look for the crosses anymore. It just like colors the crosses. The blue area, the way it's designed to look like that, makes it really easy to spot the bullish and bearish divergences on like the blue momentum wave. And when it's on the 0 line, that means it's in a point of market indecision. That means you probably don't want to be sitting and squatting in trades during those times, because the price action's small, so your gains are small. The volume's low. It's basically like a pool of water, and all the fish have like swum out of the water, and there's a few fish swimming in there left, still trading, still fucking around. And then they realize why all the other fish left, because a giant fucking whale came and it eats them. And there's a huge move. So like each point, it helps you see each point of indecision more as a pivot point than as like a confirmation of one way or the other. You want the market to make the decision, and then you hop on board and you ride the wave. You don't try to decide. You don't impose your will in the market. You don't try to decide what the market's going to do. You just go along with whatever the market decides to do.
Alrighty. You there?
What's up, bro? Yeah, man, I was just giving them risk management advice and shit. We were going over shit. We hit some support, and I like how it's like green again after we hit this support. We got this nice little bullish pennant. It's bouncing off the bottom support, and it is coming to a climax. We're gonna see what this pennant does.
Well, sits outside. He like runs away when we pull back up, so I gotta go get him.
Yeah, it has been doing those barts back and forth. But when you look at the Cipher A EMAs, it's cool. It's basically just the bots are just moving it from the top of the EMAs to the bottom of the EMAs, and then it pumps to the top of the EMAs and then the bottom. So that's why we're pretty bullish here on this little long scalp thing, because it's been on the bottom of the EMAs. So if it does what it's been doing this whole time, it'll go to the top of the EMAs.
Okay, by the way, I forgot to mention, if you are under me in Bybit and you deposit 3 ETH, you get $60.
Nice.
That's good. Baby, you better bend over. You better bend over. Baby, you better bend over. 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 You better bend over.
Yeah, this is priming for a little pump, isn't it? You don't need to be a member of the whale group, just under me in Bybit to get the $60. If this comes, if Zcash comes down to like 78, high 78s, and bounces off, ooh, that's what we'd want to see. We want to see it come down here and then boom. I do like this kind of, we're in a little rectangle. Yeah, I wouldn't expect much. But, you know, something. If it came up to 7,900, that'd be something. Or even just high 78s. I'd still take my profit. The 15-minute divergence seems like it played out like a good portion already, which is good. I mean, it didn't even go down that much. Like, it's on a little third thing. There's not much pressure to the downside, really. So that's bullish. We could definitely have a hump in momentum. I might want a long EOS. This might be a good little signal to put out. I think I'm gonna cut the stream for now. Might be back later, but I think I'm gonna cut the stream.